helly stressful from it is that when you are being drained, you just sleep. Tired, I don't mind. I'm going to give that to myself as a Valentine gift to myself because I love myself so much, right? Like that can't leave my mind. That just can't leave my mind. Hey, my people, welcome back to Miss Mailiana's channel. Alright, so it's week three's review. Alright, I am still lamenting and thinking on how to start the vlog because I want to be giving out back-to-back content on this channel, which is not just going to be about me sitting up, right? At this point, I feel like all the sit-up videos are specifically for me. Yeah, that's how I feel because not everyone is watching me talk, and I love it this way because it's a way for me to journal for like with knowing that not everybody's in my business yet, but I know that in the future when people I get to be known, people are going to come back to these videos, and when they come back as well, it's going to be an evidence showing that I've been working all this while, right? So the next video I want to come up with every week, which will give us 2 videos per week, is that I vlog my day. But as of now, what is holding me is specifically my aesthetics, one of them, and also my phone space. But hopefully, by God's grace, I hope that by February I get myself or an upgraded version, right? Even if it's just 12, but then the phone space is higher, I don't mind. I'm going to give that to myself as a Valentine gift to myself because I love myself so much, right? So that is it for it. All right, so for today, week 3, right, I have come up with questions that I am going to answer to every week so that it makes it more structured and it makes my journaling better, right? So that in the future when I come to it, I know like these are ways for me to actually document my life, right? These are ways for me to actually speak to myself and be my own friend. At this point, I don't have a specific friend that I call 24/7. As no, I do have, but that is God in the number one seat, and this is a way of me being me. All right, so let's get into today's review, right? This week's review. So week 3 of 2026 review. So I have the questions, and the questions are a lot, but you're going to some of them I'm going to skip them anyways. So the very first question is, what kind of week was this for you? This week was helly stressful, and it wasn't stressful with work, like you doing manual labor to see that you are stressed, but it was draining. I involved myself in conversations that drained me, and I thank God that I realized it. Like I was at the end of the conversation, I spent like 4 hours talking to this person, and funny enough, I wasn't talking to the person on phone. I was a chat on WhatsApp, and it drained me. And I'm like, no, never again. I am not going to fall for this again. Never again will I fall for this. So I'm like, nope, I'm not going to fall for this again. So it was a draining week for me, and also the very first time when I started the 100 days challenge. In fact, from Wednesday, it was draining. The very first day of the 100 days challenge was draining. I just don't know why. Like the whole week was a drained week for me. My energy was drained. That's it. What season am I currently in personally and professionally? So this season personally is a season of actually challenging my body, a season of leaving the comfort zone, both professionally and personally. Personally, I'm trying to create more content and not think about what people will say, because I have been able to be creating content for so long now, and as at now, people are seeing the growth I'm having, and people are saying you are going to be international, you don't need to do some things, and that is kind of limiting me, but I have closed my mind to that, and I'm doing what I want to do by God's help as well. And so it's a season of me coming out of my comfort zone. It's a season of me coming out of my shell. in both, personally, I'm trying to push further to love myself more, to do more workout, eat better, and also take care of myself literally. And for professional wise, it's time for me to build my team more and build myself more. So we are doing a lot of challenges, right? The 100 days challenge is one of them. We are teaching and we are also learning as a team. So it's more of like we are out of our comfort zone and we are doing big things in the most smallest way people would think, right? Because people would think that what is this whole 100 days challenge all about? But yeah, it's working as well. Then now, what is the next question? What did this week demand more of? It drained me. But what I learned from it is that when you are being drained, you just sleep, right? So I actually took time to rest my head more. Not too much, but it was okay, right? So for this week, it's demanded a lot from me, but I chose to rest more as well. So what did I complete this week? I started my 100 days challenge. In fact, starting it is like completing at this point. Like starting it feels like I have already completed. It feels so much drain. Like I feel so much drain as of now. Today I'm recording this on Friday because tomorrow I just want to rest. So I don't want to do anything tomorrow. So that's why I'm recording this. I'm supposed to record it on Saturday and post it on Sunday. But I'm like, hey, I'm going to do all the recordings today. I have done recordings for the weekend for 100 days challenge as well. So why not? Let me just do everything and keep on my laptop. And tomorrow whilst I'm in bed, I can edit, and Sundays I can edit as well. So that's it. What did most of my time go into this week? My time went into talking a lot, right? So right, I started teaching my live classes, and then I went on to mentoring. So I was talking to my mentees as well. Me creating content, talking, me teaching 100 days challenge, talking. So I talked a lot this week. What moved from idea to execution? 100 days challenge as well. What systems, habits, or structures did I strengthen? So I've not strengthened it, but I just unlocked a system that, or a structure or habit I want to keep. That is putting my phone in my drawer so that in the morning I'm not going to touch my phone until I have freshened up. So my morning routines most of the time is that when I wake up, my prayer before I sleep. Let me start from before I sleep. Before I sleep, I read at least a chapter of the book I'm reading for the month. After reading the chapter of the book for the month, I pray and I sleep. Sometimes I even don't pray. Sometimes, right? But immediately I wake up, I pray. I pray and I also do my prayer journaling. Right? Sometimes, I found out that I really didn't know how to articulate my prayers much, but after starting a prayer journal, I now articulate better. So it makes my prayer life more better now. So I journal, then now I read my Bible, and then I go through my other journal. So today I went through my other journal and realized the things I have done since I turned 26, and I'm so proud of myself. So after going through all that, I realized that okay then, um so today I couldn't sleep. Okay, I couldn't sleep, and so by 4 a.m. I was up, and then I just like took out my phone, turned it off, and placed it in the drawer. So when I woke up, the phone wasn't by me. So I just did all my journaling and everything. Like I spent like an hour reading the Bible. I finished reading the book of Esther, and then read some chapters in Proverbs. And at the end, I felt good. Then I went to take my like freshen up, went to the bathroom, brushed my teeth and everything before I came to even take my phone, and it felt so good. Like it felt so good. That is even how come I feel like I got energy to actually be able to record today. So I think I'm going to build that habit of putting my phone in the drawer. I'm going to do that. Yeah. Okay. So what bring my energy? I've given that human conversations with human. I think I just don't like it. I like talking to myself though, but yeah, not talking to myself. I like doing recordings like this. I mean, all right. What distracted me more than I expected? What distracted me more than I expected? I think the conversation I had. That conversation has never left my mind. Like, I don't know. It's like it's not leaving my mind. It's just not leaving my mind. I don't know why. It's like it's just not leaving my mind. So that I have learned my lesson immediately. And sometimes the only person like right now, it's kind of like my very close friend. It's whenever I'm talking to him. It feels so I learn a lot from him. Sometimes it feels uncomfortable, but it feels challenging as well. Like, he's very knowledgeable, and I am not. If people think I'm very knowledgeable, I'm still learning, and I put myself to be a learner, and I keep learning. So he has been the person who we can have lengthy conversations, sometimes feel uncomfortable, but I never get drained. But this person I spoke to this week drained me. It wasn't even on a call, it was just WhatsApp. I can't. In fact, this whole review this week is like that can't leave my mind. Ha. That just can't leave my mind. Okay, all right. So let's go on trade-off. So, what decision had the biggest impact this week? So far, today's decision of putting my phone in the drawer. Okay, at the beginning of the week, I decided I'm not going to keep my laptop on my bed again, right? Or I'm not going to do work on bed again. So I keep my laptops. I have two laptops, so I keep them in the drawer before I jump onto bed, and I just bring my phone onto bed. But I realized that let me put all electronics, all gadgets onto my laptop bed, my drawer, and come into bed. And that decision, I'm going to practice it more so that it becomes a habit, right? So I'm going to go on to that as well. All right, what did this week teach me about myself? I realized I can push myself to do hard things, right? I can push myself to do hard things. That is the 100 days of data challenge this season, right? This is edition 2. It's not going as it was last season. I think last edition was less easier because I could sit down and schedule the write up for like 30 days straight up. But this one, I have to record, video, edit, and then upload. So as of now, I've recorded about 4 videos. I have to edit it each and every day and upload. So that is very challenging. It's taking me out of my comfort zone. And I've also decided to create a lot of talk to my people, what I'm learning on my TikTok. So that's also draining. Like, it's also taking me out of my comfort zone. So in a nutshell, this week has taught me that I can do more in coming out of my comfort zone. The next thing is I've started working out once a week. Once a week. Let's start with once a week first, and we move to twice or 3 times a week. And even I have told one of my very, very good friend that she plays the tennis, so she's going to teach me how to play tennis, so that at least I said we should start once a month. He's telling me every day no. So we are trying to see if we could do once a month, and then we move to like 3 times a month or something like that. That will be another way of me exercising. All right. Emotional way. How did I feel most of this week? This week I felt drained. On Monday was drained. So I started work on Monday. It was a whole lot of things. On Tuesday, I started teaching. Was also draining a bit. On Wednesday, it was like, hey, I felt so much drain. Like, it was a lot. It's like I'm putting the work. In fact, yesterday I was like, all this work I'm doing, where is the money? I want to be seeing like 50K, 100K. Like, where is the money coming? Oh God, when are you bringing me the money? Like, when is the money coming to me, man? Like, let the money drop. But that's how I feel, right? In a nutshell, that's really how I feel, right? As well as other moments that felt heavy. Wednesday felt heavy. Thursday felt heavy. And I thank God for my family's health and my family's protection, because during that period of being heavy, one of my closest cousin had a fatal accident and came out with no body, with no cuts, with no blood out, oozing or anything, and we thank God for that. The car is beyond repair, so you can imagine, but he's fine. So that period was heavy, draining, but we are very thankful to God that nothing happened to him. Right, so that's it. All right, building in public. What part of my journey did I document this week? This week, I am documenting 100 days of data challenge. Talking more to my camera. Like, I love to talk to my camera, and this season, this year, I don't mind. I am going to be talking all the time. And most of it so far, for now, is more of like me talking about how I'm growing. If anybody comes to watch me right now, may relate, may not relate, may be watching my life story, I realize that almost people I watch on the internet are talking about their lives. Literally. They are sharing what they've won, they are all that and all that. As a point in time now, some content creators are teaching how to be a content creator and all those things. But aside that, they are talking about their lives. Follow me, vlog and all those things. So I'm like, hey, me too, let me do my own. Do you get? All right, so that's it. Looking ahead, what is my main focus for next week? My main focus for next week is actually establishing the habits of not bringing my phone to bed as well, and also establishing me working out once a week or twice a week. Let's move to twice a week, right? Also me knowing more about conversations that drain me, so I wouldn't involve myself in such conversations anymore as well. And also building up my content right. My whole content is all about what I'm learning and how I'm growing, so I'm just going to post about that. So I look forward to next week to be a more calmer week for me, because my co-founder will be around to help with other things and all that, so that I can breathe right and all that as well. Okay, so my next question will be, what am I protecting next week? My peace. So from tomorrow till next week, I am resting more, taking off my phone. In fact, when I woke up today and I saw my phone, I was like, I didn't miss anything. I didn't. So why do I have to be always there? So I'm like, okay, then I am going to, right, I didn't miss anything, so I'm going to keep that as well. What am I protecting? I'm protecting my rest. So next week is work/rest. Is more of rest next week as well. All right, in a nutshell, what kind of week was this? Was a draining week, but it was a grateful one because my family was protected as well. People drained me. Some conversation drained me. What gave me energy was putting my electronics aside and actually focusing on what is important, and that helped me as well. What am I carrying into next week? Exercising, putting my electronics aside, reading more, journaling more, and resting more. I still have a bad sleeping pattern and I want to correct that. In a nutshell, that was my week. And the testimony I was like, I'm going to share with you. It didn't turn out to be a testimony. I wasn't picked, but we are following up to find out why I wasn't picked. Right? It was an interview, an international gig for a big organization. I didn't get it, but we are going to find out why and then improve on that and become better to be great, right? We are on the journey of learning, building, and we are not stopping now. All right, so my week in a nutshell, this is what we have. And before we go, I would want to what? Educate you. All right, so we are still on this book, but I'm doing better in my reading this year, right? So far, I have read about 7 laws. The law of the ladder, the law of exclusivity, and the law of focus. And in a nutshell, hi my people is my focus, is my tagline, which would actually, whenever everybody hear hi my people, be like, that's Miss Mailiana. Right, so in a nutshell, what I've learned so far from this book is that when it comes to marketing and building a brand to stay, you have to have a word that is associated with you, right? So for me, for example, hi my people is associated with me. At a point in time, I wanted to change it because I saw people saying besties, I saw people say MTNs, I saw people saying July, like they have nice names, family member. But I got stuck to my hi my people, and that's become my tagline, and I'm going to advance. So all my content will have hi my people. Hi my people. And in fact, I got a satisfaction because the very first person to identify my tagline was my grandma, right? was my grandma. I used to record in the hall so she could sit and she was my audience, right? And I used to do that for so long, and she realized that, like, she started saying, "Hi, my people, you're coming to do hi, my people again. Oh, it's been a while you did hi, my people. What's happening?" And I realized that it has become my tagline. All right, so I had to actually wait about 26 minutes to continue the video. This is because my phone space is that I actually record and then transfer it to my Mac and then record again. But I think my phone has a problem whereby it doesn't clear off the space immediately. I don't know why. So as of now, I had to move the video that I have created previously onto the Mac to continue to wrap up, right? So I was talking about taglines that is associated with your brand. So as an individual that you are trying to market your brand yourself, there has to be a tagline to it. So for me, as an individual creating content and teaching my people is my tagline as well, and also being a tech tutor or best tech tutor is something that I am propagating. So the more I create content, the more I market myself, the more people get to know who the best tech tutor is. You get as well. This whole thing has changed my mood. I don't know why, right? But yeah, and so that is what I have learned from the book as well. And also one other thing I realized is that um, when a brand is being created for international recognition and everything, at a point in time, you become the number one for something or the number two, and it's only two, right? And most of the time consumers or customers have ladder. So if I don't get this, I'll go for this. If I don't get that one, so I'll go for this. So where do your brand fall under? So for me as a tech tutor, I want my brand to be the first, right? So all the content I'm creating all around is what I'm a tech tutor, I teach data, I'm doing challenges on that, so that when it comes to, oh, you want to learn data, it's Miss Mailiana that you come to. You get? And the other ones could fight for the second. I don't care, right? I just want to be the top one. So that's what I have learned so far. And one other thing also which I have learned, that like the same thing I've learned, I'm going to implement into my hair care line or my beauty business, is that I am not looking, affordability is already there for a business, right? I am looking at helping young females, especially, or young youth of Ghana, to know how to be financially stable, even using their hair budgets, right? So it's more of like, I'm going to, my tagline for my hair products or my hair business would be budgets. So I am targeting the young youth. That's my target audience. And I think some of the people who also fall under the young youth will come in. So this is really helping me. I've not relaunched the hair business yet, but I think by the time I am going to relaunch, I would have known how to market and draw a great marketing strategy and all that, so that all the staff that I will employ and everything will have a good starting point as well. So this is a good read that I struggle to read it, but I am reading it and I am grateful that I got it. And so far, that is for the lesson I have for you, that if you are building a brand, individual brand, try to get a tag name that people will recognize you for. And when you are building a brand, it shouldn't just be you are creating content for content's sake, but have something you are selling to your audience. For me, I'm selling that I am a tech tutor. Come to me, let me teach you tech. If you come to my community, the tech circle, there are other tech courses you can learn from me. If you come to me individually, I'll teach you data. That is what I am in for. All right. I don't know why I've changed the whole mood for the final haul, the final video. It's like the whole storage thing. I hope by next month, new phone. Next month we call off new phone for next month. But yeah, so that is it for this week. Actually, so this week has been amazing, draining, amazing, but so far so good. And guess what? I am actually going to the cinema right after this call. No, right after this video. All right, my people, thank you so much for watching. I hope you are being inspired from my journey. I hope you enjoy listening to me as well. I just hope everything. And I pray that as this week ends up, we are entering the fourth week, fifth week of January, and January will come to an end. But you get to actually maximize the month, maximize the day, maximize the week to build whatever you want to build in 2026. Have a good day. Join us for the 100 days challenge. The 100 days challenge right now, I'm teaching data analytics. I'm creating content each and every day. No matter how I am, I'm going to create the content to talk to my people. And in the coming days, I'm going to add more things to the challenge as well. But so far, it's teaching and also recording videos, and that's it. So you can also do it. All right. See you on another video next week. And bye for now. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell that other friend that Miss Mailiana has brought week 3 review, and she's doing well. Right. Thank you. Bye for now.